Alright, chest day folks. We're headed to the old House of Swole tonight. It is an absolute blizzard. What else is new? Typical New York. But yeah, we're going to kill it tonight. It's going to be a good environment. The House of Swole is a kind of a throwback type looking gym. Kind of like a school gym. Kind of where all of my early memories of lifting started. First place I ever benched 400. First place I ever deadlifted 500. All your memories of hitting big lifts were all at this location. So, and I spent over 10 years working out, almost 15 years of working out. So it's got quite the nostalgia factor. So really excited for tonight's lift, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. What is good, everybody? Welcome to the channel today, Potter's Iron Blood Fitness. We welcome you. Today we got a good chest day in. I was lucky enough to get a lift in with my buddy Ross and also Plates, aka Tyler. We gave him that nickname years ago and it's stuck. Guy uses all the plates in the gym. So here's Ross warming up with 225. We hit it for 10. It was a great start to the workout. We had this bench workout at the glorious House of Swole, which is actually a community fitness center in which there isn't many people there. It's a great place to record content. It's also got a lot of good equipment as well. Okay, here we jumped up to 275. Hit it for a quick 5. And then Ross did as well. Okay, then we jumped up to 315. We also hit this for 5. My split today was kind of a 4 sets of 5 is what I was going for. Something great about this gym. I don't know if it's the nostalgia factor, but just fits. You know, there's a place you work out for a really long time, and then you finally go back there. Has a great feel to it. I also think it's part of it is that nobody is ever there. I mean, it's always real quiet. Not sure. We always make the joke. Not sure what the deal is with the Seattle Seahawks colors. The community fitness center is tied to the school, which is of purple and gold colors, and I don't know what the deal is with the lime green and the blue, but that's beyond us. Okay, so here's my set of 325. Got that for 5. Ross hits 365 for 3. He was working his way up to one single rep today. I wouldn't exactly call it a max out because I think he had maybe 10-ish more pounds in there, but we'll see that coming up. Okay, so here is my last set of 335. Little rough on the 5th rep today. Kind of gassed out a little bit, but you'll have that. Okay, and here is 4 hundo on the dot. This is a hell of a lift. Hell yeah. Love to see it. Yeah, it's awesome to see longtime gym partner hit a number like that. That's awesome, especially with him, hardworking dude who at one point only worked out for like half the year each year, and would always get back to that number. Just not only incredible work ethic, just strong dude. That's what it comes down to. We've been working out together since probably 14 or 15 years old, so. All right, and then we got plates in there, getting some incline Smith machine reps in. We like to give plates a hard time, but we never let him skip the gym. And even if he gives us any sort of slide, pull him right back in. Friends don't let friends skip the gym. So, like I've mentioned before, love Smith machine incline for chest day. It kind of is nice the way you can. So the Smith machine comes down in a straight line. So you can adjust that bench to where you want the bar to come down, and that line is straight the whole way. So if you want it really high on the chest, like just below the collarbone, you can do it. If you want it a little bit lower, you can do it. I think for years, I think it was a lost tool as far as the upper chest goes in incline. A lot of people didn't hit Smith. It was kind of like taboo that if somebody benched on the Smith machine that it was bad for your shoulders and all this stuff. But there's a lot of good to come from the Smith machine. So don't sleep on it. Here we jumped up to 2 plates on each side. I would say it's 225. Do not have the exact weight of that bar. Not sure what it is. I wouldn't say it's 0 because if you dropped it on your foot, it wouldn't feel good. But here we jumped up to 2 plates and a 25. So it would be, on a standard bench, it'd be 275. And that Smith machine's pretty old. I mean, as far as technology wise goes, it's that gym was built, I believe, in 2004. So, that's probably a Smith machine that was made in the 90s. But, sometimes the older equipment, I don't know if it's just because you get used to it or it's just made better. Everything today is mass produced. And every once in a while you come across a piece of equipment and it's like, oh man, this just works. You just know that you like it and that this machine is that 100%. So we were trying to hit 10 reps for each set of Smith machine incline. I believe we did all the way up until the last set. We had 45, 45, and 35 on each side. This is Ross's last set of 45, 45, 25. we're already in a good spot as far as bench weight going into 2026. Ross and I do a bench press competition in Cooperstown, New York. That he is coming off of a win in his class. I have 2 previous titles there as well, and we are way ahead of where we usually would be at this time of year. So it feels good to kind of be a little bit of ahead of it. Yeah, the gym has a lot of new equipment. It seems like every year they seem to replace more cardio equipment and they leave the weight equipment alone, which God bless them. Like, the weight equipment that's in there is pretty good stuff, and I would not really like to see them switch it out. I think they should just leave it. So the chest split today was flat bench, 4 or 5 sets, decently heavy. And then we hopped on the incline. We did 4 or 5 sets. And then, as you'll see in just a minute, we hop over to the pec deck machine. Yep, so we got 8 on the last set of Smith with the 45, the 45, and 35. And that is the sign that we've hit the point of moving on. Ross is going to hit this for 8 as well. Hoping everybody's having a good start to their week, getting some good workouts in. This is a great time of year to go to the gym. The gyms are empty. I know you're going to have the opposite here in a couple weeks. You know, when you get the January, everybody goes out and they get their memberships and they get on their whole workout deal. But if you want to get some good lifts in December, gyms are pretty quiet. Been to 2 or 3 public gyms this week and not a lot going on. We will be hitting one other location probably the same time next week, next Tuesday. The next time we come around to chest day, we're going to tackle like an old school barn gym. Phenomenal. Talk about old equipment that is like that you wouldn't trade out for anything. Alright, here we hopped over to the pec deck. Um, this one's a little different than the one that you saw in the previous videos at my home gym. This one is kind of feels like you're squeezing a little bit closer to your chest, like you're doing more of a squeeze, where I feel like my pec deck at home is more of a rounded motion, like almost like you're hugging a giant tree, like you got your arms all the way out in a circle motion. So, I'm sure every pec deck is different. Mine's also plate loaded, and this comes with the stack. Just a different build. Works great. Really smooth. And a really good stretch. Make sure you are coming back slow and really stretching as far as you can on the negative of the rep. I did speed this part of the video up because who wants to watch 8 minutes of people doing pec deck? But I do think it is important, and I wouldn't take it out of chest day. I think it's a good way to finish the chest day. Tomorrow we will be back with a shoulder day. We hit that small back day on Monday, kind of like a pull up and row day. Hit chest day today. We will hit a shoulder day tomorrow. Not sure the location as of right now, but we will be doing a different shoulder workout than we did last week. So tune in for that. We'll be doing some dieting videos probably around or after Christmas. I know dieting is a big issue for people around this time of year. Who doesn't like Christmas cookies? But I like to get down, like right now I'm around 194, and I like to be going into the bench competition in the summer around 176, somewhere in there. So the goal would be to weigh 176, bench 405 would be ideal for this upcoming year. Don't do a lot of how much I eat, just what I eat. I really change it up. But we'll go over that in the future. And I believe that from now on, our Tuesday video will be the three of us, I think. I think you guys are going to enjoy the hell out of this. A lot of fun. As Tyler sits here and waits for a good song to come on. Yeah, I'm just kidding. All right. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure to subscribe. If you like the video, like it. But we do release content every day. So if you're subscribed, ring the bell. Yeah, you'll know when the new video is. And thank you, Plates and Ross, for hopping in today. Great day. And that wraps chest day at the old House of Swole. That was a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. There's very few things, I think, as you get older that stick with you that you enjoy as much as you did when you were younger. And I think grabbing your pre-workout and having a heavy chest bench day with the boys is like, it's right up there. Like, everybody's got their thing. Like, some people go to therapy, some people knit, I don't know, whatever you do. You write music, you scroll Facebook, I don't care what you do. But that heavy chest day is, so. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Drink your protein.